Sean Diddy Combs has had his bail request denied following his not guilty plea to a series of grave charges, including sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation for prostitution. The denial came after Diddy appeared before Magistrate Judge Robyn F. Tarnofsky in a Manhattan courtroom on Tuesday. If convicted on these charges, Diddy could face a minimum sentence of 15 years and potentially life in prison. Judge Tarnofsky ruled that there were no conditions sufficient to ensure Diddy's compliance with the legal process or prevent potential further offenses. Tarnofsky highlighted that sex trafficking is a covert crime, typically perpetrated behind closed doors, and expressed concerns about Diddy's ability to evade monitoring even with pretrial supervision. The judge acknowledged the substantial weight of the evidence against the rapper, which played a significant role in the decision to deny bail. Diddy's legal team, led by his defense attorney, has vowed to appeal the judge's decision, maintaining that their client is innocent and determined to clear his name. Outside the courthouse, the defense attorney asserted that Diddy is prepared to fight the charges vigorously and expressed confidence in his eventual exoneration. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He came to New York to prove his innocence and is not afraid of the charges against him, the attorney declared. The defense emphasized that despite the government's assertions, they believe wholeheartedly in Diddy's innocence and his commitment to clearing his name. The U.S. District Attorney's Office had previously requested that bail be denied, presenting Diddy as a significant flight risk and a potential threat to the integrity of the judicial process. The prosecution argued that no set of bail conditions could sufficiently address concerns regarding possible obstruction of justice or witness intimidation. The attorney's office also highlighted Diddy's alleged long history of violence and abusive behavior, which further justified their position. During a press conference, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams underscored the office's unwavering commitment to prosecuting individuals involved in sex trafficking, regardless of their status or influence. Williams also noted that the investigation is ongoing, urging anyone with pertinent information to come forward promptly. The prosecution's stance reflects a broader commitment to tackling high-profile sex trafficking cases with full diligence. At his arraignment, Diddy appeared in the courtroom dressed in a simple black t-shirt and khaki pants, without visible restraints. He observed his surroundings with a measured demeanor, sitting alongside his attorney. His legal team proposed a substantial bail package, including a $50 million bond, and offered additional assurances to mitigate flight risks. They suggested that Diddy's travel be restricted to specific areas, including the southern districts of Florida and New York, and outlined the conditions under which he could move between these locations. As part of the bail proposal, Diddy had already surrendered his passport, along with those of his immediate family members, including his mother and children. The defense team also offered the equity in Diddy's Miami Beach residence, valued at approximately $48 million, as collateral. Additionally, they detailed efforts to sell Diddy's private airplane, which had been listed for sale since April 2024. The aircraft was located in Los Angeles, and the defense agreed to keep it there to avoid any conflicts with the court's travel restrictions. Diddy had voluntarily relocated to New York ahead of his arrest and had kept authorities informed of his whereabouts. His legal team also offered to keep the government updated on his location to further address concerns about flight risk. In their bail proposal, they included provisions for home detention with GPS monitoring and other standard pretrial supervision measures. The unsealed indictment against Diddy presented shocking and disturbing allegations. It claims that Diddy operated a criminal enterprise through his businesses, including Bad Boy Entertainment and Combs Enterprises. The indictment describes a pattern of abuse and exploitation, alleging that Diddy and his associates used violence, coercion, and abuse to manipulate and control victims. The indictment details how Diddy allegedly lured women into his sphere under false pretenses, using force and threats to compel them into extended sexual encounters with male sex workers. Additionally, Diddy is accused of providing IV fluids to victims to help them recover from these exploitative acts. During a raid on Diddy's residence in March, authorities confiscated various items, including supplies related to the alleged sexual activities, as well as firearms with altered serial numbers. The raid also uncovered large quantities of personal lubricants and baby oil, which were allegedly used in the preparation of hotel rooms for these encounters. The scope of the evidence and the severity of the allegations paint a grim picture of the charges against the celebrity, making this case a significant and closely watched legal battle.